So I think in like one month I have like 17 or 18 conversations, meetings with potential clients.
Could you tell me a little bit more about yourself and your company?
Yes, of course. My name is Robert. I'm the founder of Brothers Agency. We are a digital agency from Utrecht, and we help companies with their innovation and developing digital products like apps, websites, backends, but also AI solutions.
Can you describe the main challenge that you were facing before you started working with us? What was like the main challenge that you had to overcome?
Yeah, so we Brothers is not like that large, and basically I'm responsible for the lead generation and the sales. And what I saw that a lot of my time, I needed to spend a lot of time. If I needed to invest a lot of time in lead generations, and the problem was is that when I that I didn't worked on it constantly. So when I worked on it, I did some steps. I needed to do all other kind of things because I'm the founder and the director of the company. And then three weeks later, again, I picked up some lead generation work, and then I stopped again. And then three weeks later, I did it again. What the problem is with that is that you need to work on lead generation constantly to get results. And you need to adapt, you need to change, you need to be on top of it. And I didn't have the time to do that.
And what were like the main channels that you were using for doing your lead gen?
Yeah, so basically what I did was the main channels were more existing clients and my existing network, and LinkedIn. Basically my personal and the company LinkedIn. So I wrote personal messages about the market, about the new innovation trends, that kind of things. But what you see is that I was targeting in most of the time the same people. I also did some cold lead gen, but that's something I stopped with it and did it again. I stopped with it and start with it again. So basically I did the sales within my own internal network.
Were there like any initial expectations that you had before you actually started working with us? Because of course you had a lot of conversations with Sven, but what were like the overall initial expectations that you had?
Yeah, the thing is that in the beginning, like lead generation for agency is really hard because you are basically selling trust instead of selling a real product. And I was a little bit not about blinked, but about hiring also somebody in the company and train the person or onboard the person to do sales or lead generation for your company. And most of the time they don't have experience in working in an agency. I really doubtful about what the result will be from this kind of person. And I had also this little bit the same about hiring companies to do lead generation, because the agency world is like totally different than other segments and markets. So you need to know how agency works. You need to understand how agencies how they work in the like internally, but also what's important for the customer. And but when Blinked came, what for me a really advantage was that they already had agency experience, and they only focus on software companies, and they already had agencies. They already work for agencies. So my expectation in the beginning were, I was trying, okay, let's go, let's give it a try, and then we will see how it goes. And but during the process, my expectation got higher and higher. So that's a good thing. Yeah.
What's been the results that we've achieved so far?
So far, basically, we I think the results are great. So I think in like one month I have like 17 or 18 conversations, meetings with potential clients. I already have the first follow-up meetings with those clients. So yeah, for me this, like 18, like already 18 meetings. From one campaign, I think the result was really well. Yeah.
Out of our services and what we've delivered in the last couple of months, what have you found most valuable so far?
So the most valuable is that basically the promise is we schedule a meeting in your calendar, and you don't need to do anything for it. Like basically in the beginning, you need to onboard, and you need to explain what the company is about, and what you need to what we're selling, and what our USPs are, of course, and our mission and vision, etc., and our cases. But after that, I got like meetings scheduled in my calendar, and that's basically the most important thing, is that they got scheduled, and I basically invested a little time in the beginning, so you guys can do the campaigns. And the communication, I really like the communication through Slack and through the CRM, which is all really well connected. So I'm always up to date. I get every week I get an update about the result. Also the replies are really fast. So yeah, that's basically how I wanted. And it was never possible if I needed to hire somebody to do this. It's next to the costs, it would cost me a minimum of 6 to 8 months to get a person like up and running and getting the same result.
There's something that you didn't expect that we are doing or we're going to do, but we are still doing, for example. So just unexpected value. Yeah,
I think that the eagerness to get the conversation planned, so that you really know how to get in contact to communicate with the leads, so they plan a conversation, or they plan a meeting. And what I really liked, and what I maybe not something I didn't expect, but it's something I didn't thought about in the beginning, was also that you guys can give me feedback on how I perform. So basically, I recorded a meeting about I had a meeting with a potential client. I recorded the meeting, and then I can send the video to Blinked, and you will give me the feedback on how I performed in the meeting, so I can improve myself. Like it's really hard to even if you have somebody in the company who is not at a meeting, nobody will ever give me feedback on how I performed in a meeting. So that's something that's really it has a lot of value.
Last but not least, like so far, would you recommend others to partner with us when they're like facing this similar challenge that you have?
Yes, for sure. Yeah, I'm a little bit how do you say it? If there are other agencies, I would recommend them. But if they are also in Utrecht, I think that they will compete too much with me. Now, it's a joke. No, 100% I will do that. Yeah, for sure.